it's Cupcake, and I am here with my week 15 or 16 update post VSG surgery. I had surgery on January 26, 2017 in Salt Lake City, Utah, and my surgery weight was 234. I am currently at 179.4 pounds. You're gonna get a couple videos from me today, but I'll start with my update video since I just gave me my stats and everything. So I just wanted to first say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms and all the second moms, stepmoms, mother-in-laws, pet moms, all the moms. Happy Mother's Day. Anyway, I had my doctor's appointment. I've been talking about that. I talked about that in my last video. I talked about that on Instagram, that I had a doctor's appointment coming up, and so I went to my doctor's appointment on Friday with my internist. I made the appointment a few months ago because my doctor schedules out like 2 months in advance, and because I was having dizziness and headaches, and my bariatric surgeon's office basically dismissed them as being normal. They only checked some electrolytes, those were normal, and they just, they didn't really care to see what was wrong after that point. So I made an appointment about 2 months ago to see my surgeon, or not my surgeon, sorry, my internist, and then the Sunday before my appointment, I fainted. I talked about that in my last video and how that was a really scary experience for me. So this past week has been really taking it easy, increasing my calories, increasing my protein intake, doing protein shakes and protein bars, against the advisement of my bariatric surgeon's office. And I can't say for sure that they wouldn't recommend those things after, if I had gone to see them after I had fainted, but the plan that they had me and everybody else that goes to that office on, they're like, no protein shakes. They didn't really talk about protein bars, but yeah, they didn't want you to drink your calories. I've talked about that. I've kind of ranted about that in the past, so I'm not going to really go into that again. But this week I did start doing those things, and I have felt some improvement. I promised my husband that I wouldn't do anything too physical this last week. So I didn't. I took some walks while I was at work. I didn't work out with my weights. I didn't take the stairs. I didn't run up the stairs with my weights like I normally do. I just really took it easy because obviously he was worried about me, and I was worried about me fainting. So I saw my doctor on Friday, and he said, after I told him all of the symptoms I'm having, he said, well, the good news is that it sounds like it's all related to having bariatric surgery. I mean, I guess that is good news in the way that he doesn't think that there's something else seriously wrong with me, that these are things that are complications of bariatric surgery, the things that I'm feeling. Just a quick list: dizziness, obviously, fainting last week, cold extremities, tingling in my hands and in my feet and whatnot, and like my hands and arms and legs and feet falling asleep much more easily now. Yeah, so those are some things that I've been experiencing since bariatric surgery. Dizziness, especially when I stand up too quickly or sit up too quickly. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a lot more energy, so I want to do these things, and my body is still becoming adjusted. I'm still losing weight at fairly quick pace. The last month I don't know if it was exactly a month, but I was looking at I keep a little log in my phone, and April 6th I was at 191, and today I'm at 179. So that is over 12, it was point something, so it was 12 point something pounds lost in my third month, which is still pretty significant, and I was working really hard this last month, pushing myself, because I felt like that's what I needed to do. That's what I feel like my bariatric surgeon's office was wanting me to do. They wanted me to keep pushing myself with exercise. They discourage snacking, and they want you to get your protein from food. And I've just realized that those things aren't all going to work for my body. What my internist said is that he would like me to slow down. He said, congratulations on your weight loss, but you need to slow down. You need to take it easier. Which, those were basically things that I had realized, but still, it feels important, to hear it from your doctor, to acknowledge, you're pushing yourself too hard. He also thought it seemed to me that he thought it was weird that they didn't want their patients to do protein shakes. Not him, but that the bariatric surgeon's office doesn't want that. So he just told me to take it easy, and he checked me all out. I had a lot of blood work done. He said he would make sure that I get a call on Monday. Hopefully that will be the case with what my lab results are. He did seem concerned that I had fainted. He did tell me it was okay to exercise. He wants me to drink Gatorade. He said the low-calorie Gatorade, so the G2 would be fine, to replenish my electrolytes while I'm exercising. So I did get some G2 to drink, and I'm not going to be pushing myself as hard as I was. Exercise-wise, I'm going to make sure and continue keeping my calories up. I've been around 900 calories. There was a time, like a month or two ago, where I did enter my stats into MyFitnessPal, and I was less than 600 calories, and I was working out pretty vigorously. So I was definitely pushing my body to limits that I shouldn't have been. So that's the plan for now. See what my lab work comes back as. I did let him know I think that I might be anemic, so he said he'd check my iron level. I know that they did a complete blood count and some other things. I think he said he was going to check my thyroid again, stuff like that. He said that the tingling in my fingers might be calcium, because I did tell him that my calcium had come back low on my, when the bariatric surgeon's office did order the CMP, the complete metabolic panel, and he said that calcium can cause paresthesias, which is numbness. And so we'll see how things go. I wasn't taking a calcium supplement at that point. I have been taking it. I don't take it every day because I don't always get all of my fluids in, and I'm not trying to get kidney stones, so that's kind of where I'm at. Sorry about the flickering light. Anyway, I'm just looking at my notes. I also just wanted to mention that I thought that I was going to gain weight eating more calories and upping my protein intake and whatnot. I felt like I was going to gain weight, and my weight did fluctuate, but that's been normal for me. I'll get to a low weight, and then I'll fluctuate up to maybe 5 pounds heavier than the low weight, and just keep going back and forth, and then that low weight will get lower and lower. And so I was doing that, and I just accepted that I'm still going to lose weight, that it's going to take me a longer amount of time, and so I just came to terms with that. But weighing myself, I'm at 179.4, so that's what I was last weekend, and last weekend I lost about 3 pounds over the weekend, and that's when I really wasn't feeling well. And so yeah. Anyway, so I guess my point is I haven't gained weight, eating more calories, taking it easy. I didn't really exercise except like a few short walks, this past week, and eating more protein. So it's obvious that my body is using what I'm giving it, and I'm not putting on weight. I did the calculations when I was talking to my husband about it, and at this point, to get to my goal, which is 140 pounds, that was set by my bariatric surgeon, and I'm not like hugely set on it. It's just something to go off of. I wasn't given a lot of things to go off of, and so to get to 140 by my year mark, I would just need to lose 5.5 pounds a month until next January. So I think that's doable. We'll have to see how things slow down as I go. I might have to increase my exercise, but that might also mean that I have to increase my calorie intake and whatnot, maybe my protein intake as well. I did make an appointment with another bariatric surgeon that I used to work for. I have an appointment with them coming up on the 23rd, I believe, and hopefully they can give me some guidelines as far as like how many calories should I be eating, how much protein should I be eating, because these things were not given to me by my bariatric surgeon's office that did the surgery. So I'm hoping that they can give me some guidelines so that I can do this in the most healthy way and be able to maximize my results. Obviously, doing this in the most healthy manner is what is the most important. Like I said in my previous video, it doesn't matter how much weight you're losing if you're sick all the time or if you die. So just please be healthy about what you're doing, and please give your body what it needs. Trust your gut as far as what you should be doing. Get a second opinion if you don't agree with what's going on. Just be as healthy as you can through your journey. That would just be my recommendation. Let's see. I think that's really all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to make this fairly short because I have another video that I want to do. Yeah, but I have been feeling better. I'm still headachy, still getting dizzy, but overall had more energy and feeling better this week with increasing my calorie and protein intake. So I'll probably think of something else that I wanted to say and didn't say, but I tried to note the things that I did want to talk about. Hopefully you'll get a chance to check out my other videos, and hopefully they will be helpful or informative or give you a laugh or something. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you want me to follow you on Instagram and I don't yet, drop your name below. Yeah, anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Thanks.